H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hanner, alongside Jim Hicks, and sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is it Thursday? It's Baby Friday. Yo, these days just go by just like that. Man, it's already a weekend. We got a Prairie View homecoming this weekend. We got so much stuff I got to share with y'all today. Let me get all my pleasantries out the way. Um, just get everything out the way. Let's talk about the first of all, let's go to my starting five. On YouTube. No, let's go to Facebook first. We got Sonia Billingsley. She's in the house. Monte Cora is in the house. Businessman is in the house. Minnie Collins is in the house. Corey Willis is in the house. I see you over there, Corey. Then we got the Panther Network. We got that. No, that's you twice. That's good. I got you. You can't be on it twice. We got Tyrone Caldwell, Corey Willis. Oh, Corey Willis. Wait a minute. How many? I call your name. Um, that's a D. Holcomb, Rod Wells, Jeremy Davis. Hey, I'm just gonna call everybody I see. Look at Mindy trying to be all politically correct, talking about she knows she don't want to win. Congratulations to the Rangers. Mindy, that's so fake. I can just feel you ain't saying no congratulations to no Rangers. You a diehard Astro. Don't come get on our bandwagon over. Don't come get on our bandwagon over here, man. Man, Kevin Lewis. She talking about congratulations. We don't need your congratulations over here. Uh, I was thinking about something about. I'm just kidding, man. I was thinking about some Texas Rangers winning the game last night. Really, uh, you're right. After the Rangers title, y'all, if the Mavs beat the Nuggets on Friday, y'all remember Friday, tomorrow night, is the play-in pool game start, pool play start. Paul Miranda, if the Mavs beat the Nuggets on Friday and the Cowboys beat the Eagles on Sunday, can y'all imagine what people like Paul Miranda are going? They just gonna be crazy on the comment board on Monday. You know what I'm saying? I had thought about that, man, because I didn't like the Diamondbacks. I said a lesser of two evils, but I thought about that. The Rangers, the one. The Mavs mess around and win the Nuggets on Friday. And the Cowboys beat the Eagles on Sunday. Can you imagine? Yeah, Mindy, you know how I am. You already said how I am, man. Mindy. Mindy, you funny. You funny. But I want to share that with you, y'all. Y'all, you know what? Some days I come over here, y'all. I ain't gonna tell you no like some days, man. I just got to get some energy from somewhere. I had to get up early this morning. They broke my sleep early. When I say early, I mean early. And that man said Lakers in 5. Lakers looked up and beat my boys last night. That's all right. My nephew wasn't playing last night. They gonna unleash that monster on Monday. They gonna unleash him on Monday. Mindy, y'all got to help me with this. Y'all share the show right quick, cause I'm gonna share a story that I don't think I've never shared it on the show. I think I've shared the show already. Y'all share the show. If you're on YouTube, hit the thumbs up. How many people I got on YouTube right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. It ain't but 4 thumbs up on YouTube. Come on, YouTube. Oh, thumbs up, baby. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up right now, right now, right now. Get ready, like what Bishop Jake said. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Right now, right now, right now. Share the show if you're on Chris Charles. Chris Charles, are you a Cowboy fan? That's a good question, man. Men be paying attention, man. See, y'all be messing with me, but the most messiest person on this feed is Minnie Cobb. Minnie gonna have some. She watching. I need to. And Minnie, from now on, I'm gonna make sure I put whatever comment they do. If somebody say something on the YouTube, I'm gonna say something so you can get on them too. All right. Zion Williamson's son. Oh, he looking good. That's a good one, Keith. He looking good. But sometimes his game is so limited. If he ain't got that left hand to go, he just run over people. So he got to get some finesse in his game. He got to get some stop and go in his game. Keith Avery. I love him, but I watched some. I watched some stuff. He got to change the pace a little bit better for me. But Chris Charles, Mindy is waiting on you to say something, and you haven't said nothing yet. Before I get, but I want to share some stuff with y'all, and I guess I'm gonna share with y'all this here. Robert Montgomery Knight, Bobby Knight, basketball, lost an iconic figure yesterday. I don't know what he meant to y'all, but I have to let you know what he meant to me. Sean Washington, what's up, man? Share the show, everybody. Sean just came on, Mindy. I'm just and I was thinking about him. Y'all got to realize, Isaiah Thomas was until lately, but was my favorite player. That's why I like the number 11. I mean, even if they didn't have 11, I did 22, so it can be double. Isaiah Thomas, man, was my guy. And he played for Bobby Knight. And I never forget, I'm trying to, I don't know the whole story because, but Isaiah's mom, when they had a talk with him, he said, man, she liked his disciplinary thing because she said Isaiah needed. Yeah, no. See, watch this. See, I'm finna be very clear right now, okay? It's sometimes taxing. Oh yeah. Paul Miranda, Bobby Knight. If you listen to the show yesterday, when I grew up, that's how coaches used to talk to me. I don't think. Sometimes I don't think y'all hear me, and maybe you didn't. You did hear me. Like a person was trying to go back and forth with me yesterday, and all I was saying was, because the person said something, that's how it is in basketball. That's how it is in sports. So we allow stuff to happen in sports, but we don't allow but we wouldn't allow to happen at home. And you allow these kids and kiss these kids behind in sports, but if he don't play sports, if he play the flute, or if he play the saxophone, you might discipline. But if your son is a top a basketball player, you might sit back and be a groupie. There's a lot of groupie ass parents out here, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know that right now. So, but Bobby Knight, because I didn't know all of this when I was young, I wanted to go play for him. My coaches used to cuss me out all the time. I got a question. Have any one of y'all's coaches ever said in the game, don't pass that ball in the corner to Robert. He gonna shoot that wild ass corner shot in the game with everybody in the gym? Have any coach ever said that to y'all? Do y'all know how embarrassing and how traumatizing that was with me? But guess what I did? Just laughed at it and we're gonna shoot it again. I hope y'all heard and follow me. I've lived what I was telling. I just showed Mike Brown yesterday. I just wanted to see how y'all felt. But when somebody said people get paid a lot of money, so they supposed to get cussed out, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. But Bobby Knight, I loved him when I was young. But when you was a child, you spoke as a child. But when I became a man, then I understand all this ignorant ass stuff. See, perfect example. I got a text from Chris Walker this morning. Chris Walker and them did on CBS HQ. It's just, you got to go online and watch it. It ain't on TV. They did a thing and they was talking about Bobby Knight. Chris Walker took an approach that I would have never took. He was praising Bobby Knight. But the other guy was tearing a new asshole in Bobby Knight. And Chris texted me talking about the guy too negative. I said, no. He's the yin to your yang. See, what I done found out, y'all act like, can y'all understand this? Y'all, and I hope y'all hear me. How can a person like Paul Miranda just put something on the screen, Mindy get put something on the screen, when Stanya put something, when Thad Moody put something on the screen, don't they know I got people watching it and I'm going to watch the screen? If you say something, all I'm going to do is counter what you say. Oh, you had to come back. The lady yesterday told my boy, hush. How the hell am I hush and I'm doing the show? Some people just don't understand it. I wouldn't dare go on nobody's show. If I come in, if I come in on somebody's show, I'm willing to come back and just come back at me. Because I'm trying to learn. I don't know it all. That's why I tell y'all, well, that's my opinion. But guess what? Sometimes your opinion might not be based on facts. So all I'm trying to do is, because if you give me something that's based on facts, I always come back and say, well, you know what? I like, even on Chris Walker's show today, on Chris Walker's show, they was talking about it. The guy made a reference to Bobby Knight. He played at Ohio State. He was on the team with Jerry Lucas at Ohio State. But the man mentioned John Lucas. These professionals, see, you make mistakes. If you on this side of the thing, yo, I'm talking for an hour and 2 hours. With an hour and a half, whatever, 2 hours. Guess what? I might mess a word up. This is a professional. He didn't do his research. It might have been a slip. He said John Lucas played with him. John Lucas played in Maryland. But Jerry Lucas played with him. But it happens. But Bobby Knight, man. Isaiah was my hero. So I loved who coached him. I didn't know they was getting into all the stuff. I mean, they didn't start showing a lot of that stuff till later. Robert had I attended Bobby Knight basketball camp because my father loved his discipline and Zeke. Y'all got to understand. When I tell y'all, this why I tell y'all ain't no fan no more. Because I used to love Isaiah Thomas, man. In college. He was my idol. Every move he did, I tried it. Yes, he treated it. He wrong for treating this. Listen, he wrong. I told y'all. Hey, like me, if I was on the stage, put me on the show, I'm going to tell him how I loved him. As a coach, he's a winner. He's a three-time coach. You know what y'all said? He done won 3 chips. He won 3 championships. Y'all know how y'all kiss people's. You know what? If he has a championship, you know how y'all. He ain't got no ship. He ain't nothing. He ain't got no. That man got 3. He won 1. Was undefeated the whole season. 76, I think, right in that area. 78. Right in there. No, you can't talk like that to kids these days. You shouldn't have been able to talk back to them like that back then. But guess what? Back then, we just took it. He said, my college coach said I was effed up because I couldn't make a jump shot. Man, they used to talk crazy, man. The college coaches did. High school coaches too. Do y'all remember Larry Bird went to Indiana and Bobby Knight ran his ass away? Did y'all remember that? Bobby Knight was a bully to me. He ran Larry Bird. Y'all don't remember that? And this is still talking about this side, Garcia. Yeah. Garcia, what's the guy who won? Seager. Seager won the MVP. I didn't even care. Bobby Knight said, bury me. Yes. Yeah. Let me show you. These are the things I like about Bobby Knight. And I'm going to give y'all some. Because this was my dude. I mean, I ain't going to lie. I liked it. Thank you, Angus Kelly. A lot of people don't know that. Ran Larry Bird, little soft ass out of there. He was soft. Former Blazers GM Stu Inman listened to Bobby Knight in the summer. If he had listened to Bobby Knight in the summer of 1984, Portland would have drafted Michael Jordan. Inman told Mike, he said, we need a center. Bobby Knight, he told Bobby Knight with his number 2 choice. I'll never forget this, y'all. Knight responded, then draft Jordan and play him at center. Portland took Sam Bowie and changed the complexity of the whole Portland's franchise. Sam Bowie kept getting hurt, never panned out. But he was a big man. They said they needed a center. Hey, man, I'm going to get the best player. I'm going to get the best player. Then I can move him around. I'm going to get the best player. But I thought about that. So I'm going to play some, just in case you didn't know, because some people don't know. Share the show. Let me show you how he was in his halftime speech. Where the mamas, it's going to be graphic. But y'all need to hear this. This is him at halftime of a game.
Want to play, then I'm getting the fuck out of here. I mean, if you're not going to recover Greg Graham, if you're just going to let him drive by you, if the rest of you are going to let him catch the ball outside the 3-second lane and drive all the way in here without one guy challenging him, then I'm leaving and you fucking guys will run till you can't even suffer. Now, I'm tired of this shit. I'm sick and fucking tired of an 8-10 record. I'm fucking tired of losing to Purdue. I'm not here to fuck around this week. Now, you may be, but I'm not. guarantee you that if we don't pray up there Monday night, you aren't going to believe the next 4 fucking days. Now, I am not here to get my ass beat on Monday. Now, you better fucking understand that right now. This is absolute fucking bullshit. Now, I'll fucking run your ass right into the ground. I mean, I'll fucking run you. You'll think last night was a fucking picnic. I had to sit around for a fucking year with an 8-10 record in this fucking league. And I mean, you will not put me in that fucking position again. Or you will goddamn pay for it like you can't fucking believe. Now, you better get your head out of your ass.
Moms, dads. That man, after the game, if they didn't like it, he make their ass run. When he clear out of everybody, out of what the assembly hall, he put everybody out. He make them kids run after the game. Let me keep going. I love this one though.
You can talk about all the motivational speeches and phrases and devices in the world, but the greatest motivator of all is your ass on the bench. There is no better motivator. Ass meets bench, bench retains ass. Ass transmits signal to brain, brain transmits signal to body, body gets ass off bench and plays better. I mean, it's a hell of a sequence of things that takes place.
Sounds almost scientific.
Well, it might be for you guys. You can talk about all the motivational speeches.
That's my best. That's my best one. That's my best. Hold up. You know I got more. See, I'm gonna tell you. Now he could cuss and holler and fuss all he wants. His problems came, I don't know if y'all know, so when he started putting his hand on them on them kids. Can't be putting your hand on nobody's kid, man. Because if the kid mess around, pop your big old ass and knock you out, then the kid wrong. You follow me? That's why I don't, that authoritative figure just constantly badgering the person in less of authority. I'm just gonna have a problem with it. You know, maybe, you know, I didn't realize it when I was young. When the coaches used to talk to me, talk crazy to me. I mean, it didn't bother me because I used. And then he said, "Look at him. He's still laughing." I'm gonna laugh because I think you're stupid. You right here cussing me out about some basketball. I think you're stupid. I never went home and told my mama nothing about that. Because my mama said I cuss your ass out too. Yeah, she did. So, Pam, I'm waiting on your call. I'm still waiting on your call. You ain't called me back yet. You know what I'm talking about. But call me after the show. But I was just thinking about that, right? Just thinking. I never forget this. He's infamous for this. Now I see why the athletic directors got to be at the game. I used to think they were just coming to the game and just coming to the game to watch. Where did their coach get out of pocket like that? The officials said, wait a minute, where the athletic director? Because this is a damn fool. I got more. And I still liked him. Because I was a little boy, I didn't know no better. Watch this.
The kid is just an absolutely great kid. If I were going to pick the 3 or 4 best athletes I've ever seen play basketball, he'd be one of them. I think he's the best athlete I've ever seen play basketball, bar none. If I were going to pick people with the best ability I'd ever seen play the game, he'd be one of them. If I were going to pick the best competitors that I'd ever seen play. He'd be one of them. So in the categories of competitiveness, ability, skill, and then athletic ability, he's the best athlete. He's one of the best competitors. He's one of the most skilled players. And that, to me, makes him the best basketball player that I've ever seen play. The kid is just...
I agree. I agree. I agree. But that got more. He over the top with this. Watch this.
Occasion just got moved right out of position and gave up a lot of points. I feel that we just haven't. I'm really disappointed in the
of course
kind of fucking progress that we've made. God damn it! Fuck this show. Take this fucking show and forget it. Forget fucking basketball.
Does it get that bad? Rest in peace, Bobby Knight. Knight was everything you'd think he was. He was brilliant. He was demanding. And he was bad-tempered. He was huge of heart. He was irreverent. He was very funny. But he also arguably is on the short list of the greatest coaches in the history of American sports. Bobby Knight was complicated. Most legends are. Michael Jordan is complicated. You can't define him with a few thoughts. In fact, he's worth a book before you even get to his 50s. The man coached Army's team at 24. Well, one of his kids on the team was Mike Krzyzewski. At 24, he was coaching the Army basketball team. His coaching career ended, as you almost suspected would, turbulent. They put his ass out. They just, Indiana said, man, we can't, you're putting your hand on these kids, but you can't do that. His influence, however, is undisputable. He influenced me. My high school team ran that kind of motion offense. Bobby Knight should be remembered for making his players focus on academics, graduating 96% of his players, and winning games. The best to ever do it. I had to share that with y'all because that that dude there, I remember him. I remember them damn candy stripe, them peppermint stripe warm-ups, and getting the chance to go to Indiana, to Bloomington, and I mean it's weird, y'all. I got a fuzzy feeling inside of me right now, because I know he was crazy, but I still liked him. But I want to talk about Mindy. The Rockets finally won a game last night. Thank you. I said they had to beat the Hornets. This the team Jimmy Hornets said they're going to make the playoff. The Hornets. Houston breakthrough for their first season win. And I saw something. Charles Barkley. He always run his mouth, right? And he did something the other night. And maybe I need, y'all need to help me. Y'all need to help me with this. I'm glad I got my people with me. Let me see. Was I smart enough to put it up here? Check this out. Y'all check this out now. I want y'all to hear it because, I want y'all to start paying attention with these people. What do you think about what Charles Barkley said? What do you think? he said, it was a couple of things he said. First of all, he talking about first coming in. And he meant from high school. And Shaq went to college. So, he kind of framed it, kind of different. But Barry McDonald, you know how I am. I'm waiting on somebody to come on here and say it before I say it. You know how I am, Barry McDonald. He said, Shaq, one Shaq. Well, Shaq and them didn't win the first year. Because guess what? If they had won, guess what? They couldn't have got Penny the next year. You follow me? Shaq 1 year behind Penny, 1 year behind Shaq. You know I know this story so well. But he couldn't coach some of these kids out here. Some of these, yeah. Thank you, Darryl Barnes. So when you say something like this, what you mean? Tell me you mean by Shaq dominated day one. What do you mean by that? Tell me what you mean. Give me a little bit more. Kobe. Yeah, but yeah. Okay. But I don't know. Let me show you why I saw this. When I saw this, Shaq was the first player in NBA history to win Player of the Year. Excuse me. To win Player of the Week in his first week in the NBA. Did you hear what I said? He was the first player. So he was always dominant. He won Player of the Week in his first week in the NBA. So he went through that week on 2 or 3 games, whoever they were, them that week. And I thought about that. Because Chuck, come on, Chuck. I don't know what Moses Malone. Moses Malone wasn't in the NBA at first. He was in the ABA at first. Kevin Lewis. Then he came over to the NBA. Kevin Lewis. Kevin Lewis, boy, you keep on hanging around this shop. He was in the ABA. Darryl Barnes. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah. Darryl Barnes. I love this. Darryl Barnes, think about this. All these years, you ain't think about that? That's all right. That's what I'm here. I'll be here all week. I'll be here all week. Hold on. Watch it. Hold on. Let me play my thing. Darryl Barnes, this for you, Darryl Barnes. Watch it. Hey. Hey. Keith Avery. Let me make you people know on the YouTube feed. Keith Avery said, do anyone remember how Dream abused Shaq? Keith Avery. I do. Keith Avery. I went to every one of those games. Keith Avery. I represented Robert Ory on the Rockies and represent Penny on the other team. On 11. So I was flying back and forth for all 4 of the game. They swept them. Nick Anderson missing the shots. Y'all, I took my butt into Robert and Sam's room and said, man, let them win one game. They said, no, we sweeping these dudes' ass. And I'm going to tell you why. Me wanting, because if Penny would have won that, do you know all the triggers and the not escalators, but the bonuses and the stuff that I had in his contract? If he had a won, oh God. See, Sam and Robert's contract, it wouldn't affect them winning or not. But if Penny win, Cause y'all always, cause Penny never won a championship, y'all. So y'all gonna always say, well, he ain't win a championship. You follow me? So I ain't gonna lie. I said, man, y'all got to let him win. Man, I said, man, if you don't get your, I ain't gonna tell you what they said to me, but it was a unique moment, man. I'll never forget when Nick missed those free throws and Kenny came back. Man, I was at the game when they sent Michael Jordan home. You know, it was just that's trauma. Don't bring up. Let's not bring up that. Who brought that up? Oh, Keith Avery. That's trauma to me, Keith Avery. It's trauma. Yeah, Dream killed him. He killed him. I meant at his position, he put fear in big man in the league. He was hard to match up. I got you. I see how you're cleaning it up. It's all right. It's all right. Oh man, Sam, oh, man. Yeah, that's how I say. Man, you better I do that. But what else? What else got? I got something else for y'all. I saw this. And I meant to look it up. Hold up. Did I look it up? Please let it be in my phone. I didn't. God dog it, I didn't. There it is. Barry. Y'all pay attention. No, Penny didn't quit. No. And Shaq didn't really quit. Shaq didn't quit on him. Shaq got influenced. Okay, let me just be real with you. He didn't quit. He got influenced, and I'm gonna be really frank with y'all, because I can share this with y'all. Orlando, it was a new franchise. They wasn't equipped to handle these two stars. They were not equipped to. What I mean by, okay, Shaq came the year before Penny, right? So if you ever been to Orlando and you're riding into downtown, right before you get in downtown, it's this big old ass billboard that's welcome you into downtown. And that billboard was the most iconic billboard in town. Shaq was on the cover. On the billboard. The next year, Penny came. They took Penny down. Put Shaq pictures down and put Penny up there when they should have put both of them up there. Shaq, y'all got to understand, anybody that call themselves Superman and think he's Superman, he got a big ego. You see how he acted with Chuck a minute ago, right? You follow me? And he was younger then. He older now. He's younger then. And what happened was they were at the Olympics together on the same Olympic team in Atlanta. All of us was there. But Leonard Armato, his guys, his corner, they lived in L.A. Shaq did the movie. He did try to do coming up do Shazam. So they had talked Shaq into going to Hollywood, because that's where Leonard Armato, he really wasn't a sports agent. He was a Hollywood agent dude. So he wanted Shaq in California. So that's how. So it's just, I didn't blame Shaq. He just didn't know no better. They was telling him all this good. He was influenced to go out to go there. That's why I'd be trying to educate y'all on this show, so you won't be influenced by some of these people. Some of y'all gonna keep getting influenced by them, because some of y'all think y'all know it all, and y'all know who I am. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I was talking about guys that didn't win. But I thought about that. Shaq didn't quit. Oh, you was talking about, you talking about. And James didn't quit. How the hell you gonna quit? And you done gave some folks. Have you ever gave somebody $15 million? Have anybody on your favorite team ever gave back $15 million? So some can retain some key players on your team. You talking about this guy quit? No, he didn't. How? See, when you say he quit, You just tell me, y'all, tell me how many people that you know, Paul Miranda, that then gave you quitting $15 million to their team. Then one of them sorry ass players from Dallas. See, sometimes y'all got to pay attention when you call somebody quitting. Man ain't quit on Houston. Let's go. First of all, he ain't quit on Houston. And I'm just going to keep it real. He didn't quit on Houston. Houston quit on him. They fired the GM. No, excuse me. Allowed the GM to walk away. I want you to get this because I want you to have facts. So when you come on here, I want you to have facts, Paul. The GM and the president left, and you fired a coach. The coach I was just being player of the year with. Helped me be the player of MVP. You fired Mike D'Antoni. So you fired the 3 guys that I messed with. Now, I don't mess with one of them now. No more. But I'm just telling you. I'm going to walk you through this. Since you want to be, you call it quitting. If you call this quitting, and you go to the owner, Paul, you go to the owner and say, look, Tim, let me go and try to get me a ring somewhere, man. I don't want to be a part of this rebuilding process. That was Damon Lillard said the other day. I don't want to be a part of this rebuilding process. Could you let me go? I'll come back later in my career and come back to Houston. I got you. I need you to hear these facts, Paul. So Tim said, no. In other words, I own you, Negro. Them white guys, they can go. But I own you. Okay. He didn't quit on the team. He's trying to get the hell out of here because he didn't want to be under no new coach and no new regime. Okay, that's true. So, the 2 people that left Tillman Fertitta, Tad Brown, and Balmore, both of them go to Philadelphia. Tad, okay? They go to Philadelphia. Tillman Fertitta said, you can trade his ass to anybody but Philadelphia. I'm not letting all these leave me and go to Philadelphia. So guess what they did? They traded him, sent him to Brooklyn. Never wanted to be in Brooklyn. Ever wanted to be in Brooklyn. Tillman Fertitta, I trade you where I want to trade you. You going to Brooklyn with that with that dysfunctional situation. So we go to Brooklyn. Kevin Durant get hurt. Kyrie talking about he ain't gonna play because of the pandemic. I'm just giving you facts. Stop me. If I don't pandemic, y'all know that was a toxic situation. Every last one of them people are out of there. So he quit on them too. Kyrie gone. Hold up. Kyrie gone. Kevin Durant gone. And you saying James quit? Okay. So he left and went there. All right. So he left there and went to Philly. Okay. So Philly. James. Remember I came on this show. I said, why should a millionaire give up some of his money to help a billionaire? James gave up some of his money to help the Philadelphia Sixers. Gave $15 million of his to keep them from being in the luxury tax. What the hell you trying to help they ass for anyway, James? I blame James for that. But as I explained, see, there you go. He's not listening. He want to type instead of listening. They were favored when he went to Kevin Durant got hurt. Kyrie going back and forth with with the what you call it, the COVID stuff. Come on, son. Come on now. You got to keep up, Paul. You got to keep up. You got to keep up, Paul. No. I'm just helping him out. You get. I just want you to keep up and understand. If it was your damn son, or if it was you, what would you do? That's all I'm saying. Put yourself in this position. Crazy ass Kyrie, Kevin Durant don't know what he gonna do. Think about it. Kevin Durant opted in and got his deal. James should have opted in too, but James was kind of leery because Kyrie was acting crazy. Then Kyrie go with the Jewish. It was just a talk about the Jew. It's a mess. So he finally gets to Philly. Right? Well, somebody, will you give? I want to win. James said, I want to win. So I'm going to give up this $15 million because they done promised him, we going to sign you to the max. We're going to give you a max deal. Daryl Morey, that's why he said Daryl Morey lied. He didn't say nobody else. He said Daryl Morey lied. Okay? I'm just going to help you because this stuff that I kind of know, Paul. So he gave up $15 million. Y'all go find me another player ever that gave up $15 million of his money. Ever. Tom Brady didn't give up no $15 million. He gave up 3, 4, 5 like that. $15 million in 1 year. And so, okay. So y'all got me. Okay? All right. But James' problem was he went and stomped the place up. And jacked the playoffs off. And messed around and for 40 points, two games, and then 1 point. Shit, he playing like Kevin Freeman. I mean, that's right. So guess what? Check that. Now, if you want to say that part, because I was mad at him, because why? He got my dude fired. Sam Cassell got fired. Doc Rivers got fired. I know them dudes. But guess what? The owner didn't like that shit. Excuse me, that stuff. Josh Harris. So he said, I'm not giving him no damn max. So what Daryl Morey should have came back and told James was, James, man, all bets off, man. When you jack this damn thing off, man, owner said he ain't paying shit. Guess what Daryl Morey did? See, I wonder if you finna talk about Daryl Morey. Let me tell you what he did. He would never answer the boys' phone calls. He used to. Now they was on speed dial. Every time they pick up, they was like me. Y'all know most people. If you call me, I'm gonna pick up. And this man go the whole summer and not calling James back. James, friends and everybody, the agents, the people, he wasn't returning none of them phone calls. So somebody in this group, they in Vegas, they see his ass, Daryl Morey, sitting in a restaurant. See, this ain't on the news. Y'all would know this because it ain't news. I'm giving y'all something. He in catch at the Aria Hotel for the Summer League. And went up and said, man, hey, man, why ain't you return this man's calls? That's why he called him a liar. That shit was personal. Those two dudes made each other. Daryl Morey ain't there. Y'all talking about Mike? Y'all talking about Daryl Morey quit and left Houston. He quit. He quit and went to Philly. Daryl Morey did. Tad Brown quit and went to Philly. Sam and Doc loves Harden. Dude, Sam used to fly to every city Harden in. See, that way, when y'all talking about he don't play no bad, man, James Harden is the hardest working basketball player out there. Just like he party, he work out just as hard. I don't see how he do it, but it's I just want you to know the truth. I don't mind. You don't have to like him. Notice I ain't never tell you to like him. But I be laughing. Ain't nobody said nothing about Daryl Morey. Daryl Morey left Houston high and dry. He had enough. Hold up. Get what he told. Get what he told Gilbert. Daryl Morey. So, I'm gonna take some time off. I want to be with the family. I just want to chill for a little bit. I'm gonna take some time off. Then went up there. Tad Brown said the same thing. They was in cahoots. They said, we getting away from Tillman's ass. And y'all, this is what I love about the NBA. And I told y'all this yesterday. And how that deal, I gave y'all the timeline. Did y'all hear about the timeline I gave y'all? How that thing happened? But let me tell y'all something. This is the key. And I don't want nobody to overlook it. Because Jimmy coming on. No, he didn't screw the beard. James screwed himself. No. He didn't screw James. Josh Harris said, hell no. The owner who write the check, Daryl Morey probably would have gave him the money, man. Daryl Morey, I believe, went to that man and said, man, can we play James? That man said, hell no. You follow me? They didn't really lie to him. To me, they didn't lie to him. Guess what happened? When the facts changed, the truth changed. They didn't lie to him. To me, Herb. I wish I could come on here and say, man, they lie. He never said that. They never came out of my mouth. If I was James, I would have took that money. James' problem, he didn't take the money from Brooklyn. Then he would have had multiple years left on his deal. See, the problem with James now is hard to trade. That's how this thing got. It's hard to trade with just one deal left on it. That shit hard, man. With one deal. I was wanting to tell you about this. Wait a minute. Did I have it yesterday? Hold up. I got to share this with you because a lot of people probably didn't get it yesterday. I'm just giving you the timeline on this thing. Like this timeline. Because I want y'all to understand. I'm going to show you how the NBA works. Right? On Friday. On Thursday. Like that Thursday before all this happened last week. The NBA tells the Sixers, the NBA office, to call the Sixers and said they are investigating why Harden was kicked off the team flight and wasn't playing on a national TV game. Y'all got to realize the NBA is in negotiation with Prime and all of these people for the next big money deal that's going to benefit the players and the owners. They negotiating right now. I'm telling you, you're finna be the smartest person at the nail shop and at the pool house. Watch this. At the pool table. Watch this. They said, so James Harden, y'all might not like him, but the people around the world, he's a badass dude. National TV, he's supposed to be playing. And he wasn't playing and he wasn't injured. Right? Watch this. Y'all got this. They said they investigating this shit now. And then, after that, on Friday, that was on Thursday. On Friday, the NBA tells the Sixers, let's rectify this Harden situation right now. That's on Friday. Friday night, Morey starts up the negotiation again with the Clippers because he wasn't answering their damn phone call. He's talking, right? Because he think he traded Daryl. I ain't talking to y'all. I'm not talking to y'all. Check this out. Saturday, Clippers GM play a little hardball with him and wants more than Harden from the Sixers. I just don't want Harden. You got to give me PJ. You got to give. I want something else. Because they know what's going on now. He got to deal with me fairly now. No, They didn't force the Sixers to make a move. They forced the Sixers. Daryl Morey was doing like he was ghosting like he did James. He wasn't negotiating at all. They forced him. Hey man, talk to this man. That ain't it, y'all. That ain't it. Saturday, late night, the other owners were complaining and called Joe Harris, the owner, Josh Harris. Listen to what I told. Listen to this. I'm gonna say it how I think. I'm gonna tell you how I think they said it. Hey, player, quit playing around with that damn NFL team and pay attention to your damn NBA team. Cause we voted we voted you in, we'll vote you out. Josh not black. I'm sorry. Y'all hear what I said? Them board of governors called Josh Harris and say, hey, player, stop obsessing. This is what they said. Stop obsessing over your NFL team because you just bought it and pay attention to this damn NBA team. What's going on? What this dude doing? Daryl Morey over the hell he's doing over here. You got that? Then on Sunday, Daryl Morey submits a counteroffer. I got you, Jim. A counteroffer, right? That's on what day was that? Yeah, on Sunday. That's on Sunday. Because all of this stuff went round on Monday and Tuesday, right? Right. So on Sunday night, the NBA offices called back, but they called Steve Ballmer, the owner of the Clippers, to see if the Clippers, listen to this, were genuinely, it was the interest in Harden, is it legitimate? Steve Ballmer, do you want, notice they didn't call Lawrence Frank, the GM. They called the owner. Do you want him, Steve Ballmer? Steve Ballmer said, hell yeah. That's Sunday night. So on Monday, the Sixers owner and the Clippers owners instructed their GMs to get this damn deal done and quit playing around. And on Monday night, Woj is alerted that the deal is almost done. And Woj doesn't board his flight to go to LA so he can be first to break the story. He was sitting there in Newark Airport. They put his ass out of there at a certain time so he can go back home. He's at Newark Airport, 2 a.m. They put him out, and the deal was done at 2 a.m. But that's how this stuff works in the NBA, man. It's hey, sometimes you got to get those dudes. Yeah, you pay them, but when the owners speak, these people got to listen. But welcome, Jimmy. I was just giving the timeline on how that thing happened with the Clippers and the thing. I just went on and on. But what's going on? What you got going on? I know you got some stuff happening this weekend. Ain't that's the thing I got behind my back right there? Ain't that behind your back right there? I got up there? Okay. All right.
Well, we only a few hours away from the Girls Kickoff Classic, and that is our first ever girls scholastic event. Looking forward to it. Anxious to put a lot of names with faces. You know, as you guys know, been on the boys' side primarily doing the event as an event operator for pretty much approximately 23 years. And however, and as often I'll show you guys, I keep this picture on my desk. Actually, the only picture on my desk is I take a blast to the past, and this is back in 2006 in the magazine in the centerfold. We actually covered and did a girls acknowledged some of the top girls in the area, and this is the picture. This is a beautiful picture that we took, and I think this might have been the first year, Hatter, that we started allowing Roderick Haynes to do our photos. This was the first photo shoot, if I'm not mistaken, that he was in charge, that he kind of choreographed.
What year was that?
2006.
Okay.
So it's been 17 years. Rod Haynes does our front cover. He does our layouts of the magazine. Mind you, This is not his day job. And we often give, sometimes if we don't talk about certain people, then you guys will have no idea. But you may see him, he's at Rucker on Wood. Sorry about that. And he goes and he does the photo shoot at Rucker on Wood every year. He comes and he takes the pictures at Rucker on Wood, and Rod works for Microsoft. He's one of the, if not the highest ranking black employee in Microsoft in this region of the United States. So this is a brother that came through the through the grassroots ranks with his son playing a few years back, and now he gives back in the capacity of coming and taking some photos, and helping us with the magazine. Of course, we're gonna tip the bartender for a good drink, but that's Rod Haynes. Just wanted to give props to his name. Also, back to the kickoff classic. Well, first we'll talk baseball in a second. They won't, but
We don't have to.
I mean, I told you, I warned you guys. I warned you. I warned y'all. I warned y'all a week ago. This would be one of the, if not the least watched World Series.
Did you see what Fox said? Fox said they don't even want this no more. Fox said, "Man,
I warned you guys. I told you. I warned you. Trust me. Any of the other final four finalists, any combination of any one of those other two teams would have added some juice to it. Astros, because they're the team. Astros are like can't compare them to Dallas Cowboys, because Dallas Cowboys ain't won nothing in 20-something years on the football field. I'm talking about as far as the championship. So, but they are in the aspect of being most loved, having a cult versus being hated by most. That's the Astros. So that means people would have been watching them to hoping that they would lose. Texas Rangers close out this thing against Arizona. Just remarkable what the Rangers did on the road, man. 11 straight road wins in the postseason. Remarkable. If you think about it, I mean, they basically turned everybody's home field into their home field advantage. And I was looking at the numbers. One of the analysts last night during the game brought something up. The Rangers in this World Series, even against, if you go back to the Astros, they weren't a team that was just hitting you with body blows of runs. They scored a lot of runs on the scope of things, but it always was an explosion here and there, few and far in between. Inning like the other night, 5 runs in the second inning, 5 runs in the third. You know what I'm saying? So the bombardment last night is a 1-run game. All of a sudden they go for 4 runs or something like that in the ninth inning. That's what personified this Rangers team. Next man up. They got on top of it and everybody produced. I liked Arizona, but then I see the Rangers start to beat Arizona at some of their own game. And that is implementing some of the small ball stuff, advancing the runners, hitting when runners on base in a timely fashion. They got it in, of course, Corey Seager, MVP, first player ever to win MVP in 2 different in the American League and the National League. Shout out to our little brothers of Major League Baseball, the Texas Rangers, for their win in the World Series. Shout out to them. And now, hold on, wait a minute. Paul Brown said nobody cared if the Astros made it or not. If Philly would, no, that's not true. Are you crazy? No. If the Astros made it, you'll watch. Okay, put it like this. Why do you think people watch the Dallas Cowboys when they're on TV? You think everybody watching the Dallas Cowboys like the Dallas Cowboys?
No. Some people want to watch them, see them lose.
It's the same damn thing. Y'all can't stand the Astros.
People don't even want to watch y'all lose or win.
All that they do when they get on the platform.
No, I'm talking about Texas. That thing was low, man. When Fox was mad about that, man.
No, that's exactly. And then your guy, of course, Garcia goes down. People were interested interested in seeing this Garcia guy who they hadn't seen before. So the people that, I mean, I'm talking about nominal fans. So you go, let me check this dude out. Well, he goes down early in the second game, I think, with the back spasm. I mean, the back problems. You know, that's what he had is what he's suspected of having is similar to what happened to Alvarez had back early in the season. Remember, Alvarez had went down that oblique muscle or whatnot. That's a similar injury. But yeah, man, don't come on now. You of all the people, Dallas fans could understand the hatred or the animosity that comes with you being a supporter of your home team. That's the same thing with the Astros fan right now. We still win, but the difference is we still won championships through the hatred. Before, during, and after. We've been there to the World Series. We've lost two. We've lost more than you won.
You know what? I got an interesting question to y'all, to everybody out there. Okay. Give me, since Texas is a first-time champ, right? First-time champ. Texas, that team, the Rangers, first time they ever won.
In 60-something years.
Yeah. Give me, everybody, I want you to hear me. Jimmy, you too, you can write them down. But give me your next first-time champ. We saw the Rangers do it last night. Who is the next first-time champ? In the NBA, we ain't gonna do the NHL. In Major League Baseball, who gonna be the next one? And then in the NFL, who gonna be the next? Just like Texas did. Just go through your mind. Let me tell you. Let me tell you the guys in the NBA. Let me help you out, Fob, who ain't never won. The Cavs have won. No, Fob, first time, baby. You got
Phoenix.
Y'all not listening. Y'all not listening good. Not listening good.
I say Phoenix.
Phoenix won. The Grizzlies, Timberwolves, the Brooklyn Nets, the Indiana Pacers, the Charlotte Hornets.
You can stop talking about the rest of them. Phoenix is the one.
No. That's yours. I'm helping everybody out, Jimmy. We got more people out here now. The Charlotte Hornets, the Utah Jazz ain't never made it, and the Pelicans ain't never made it. Damn. Y'all listen to it. Y'all always around here. Oh, hold on. Lando ain't made it. Clippers ain't made it.
The Kings.
Yeah, Clippers. And yeah, Sacramento. Yeah, they ain't made it. But you know what? What in baseball, Jimmy? All you got is I think you got Seattle Mariners, Milwaukee Brewers never won, San Diego Padres, Colorado Rockies, and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays. I don't think they've ever won. Let me see what else I got out there.
But then a lot of those teams you name, they've been there.
Yeah,
some of them ain't never even been there.
I said first-time champ, but my question was first-time champ. That's your question. My thing was first-time champ. First-time champ. So football. Somebody said Detroit. Detroit finna go. They're on the list. Arizona Cardinals never won. Atlanta Falcons, Buffalo Bills, Carolina Panthers. Poor Carolina ain't won nothing. Cincinnati Bengals, Cleveland Browns, Detroit Lions, Houston Texans ain't won nothing. Jacksonville Jaguars, Los Angeles Chargers, Minnesota Vikings, and the Tennessee Titans. So who y'all gonna be y'all next? Who gonna be the next first time? Because people didn't think, Jimmy, did nobody think the Rangers was gonna win? Did nobody say they was gonna win? Three guys, I think, said they might.
Once they got to the world, you mean at what point?
No, I'm talking about the beginning of the season. We at the beginning of the season right now. We're at the season right now. We ain't at the playoffs. Who gonna be the next first-time champ? Who gonna be the first next time? It's Detroit. Kaiser said Detroit. Mendez ain't said nothing. Oh, ain't nobody. It's hard to win a championship. I keep trying to tell y'all. Who gonna be the next first-time guy? I want to know. I was just curious when I was thinking about because the Texas ain't won in 61 years. Jimmy, you weren't even born. You feel me? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I guess y'all can put it up there anytime y'all want to. Mindy, you were so busy running your mouth, you ain't even answer the question. Mindy just talking and texting and she
You
ain't,
know,
huh?
you know what's funny? I'm laughing. I'm reading the comments,
Uh-huh.
and what y'all are doing is proving. And it's like it's funny because it's like Yosemite Sam with the gun and old Bugs Bunny turned the gun around and he shoots himself. Dallas Cowboy fans, y'all are actually seeing, y'all are living witnesses because the same way that y'all always question. I remember everybody always, even Chris Paul, man, why y'all hate the Cowboy? Y'all like, no, we don't hate y'all. We just hate
The
the
fans. Did you tell
the
them?
the how would you say it? The
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 disillusion?
yes, the supremely disillusioned fan that the Dallas Cowboy fan. Well, that's the whole difference, though. You guys are led to believe every year that it's going to happen, like the little engine that could, and it don't. And then you come back with the same exact reason why you're gonna win next year. So it's like, and people just laugh, like, man, you done lost your mind. And eventually in a Dallas Cowboy fan is playing the laws of averages. Meaning, no matter how this goes, if you're on the dice and you're tearing my ass up and you keep hitting lick after lick after lick on the dice, and I keep saying, run it back, run it back. I keep fading you and fading you and fading you. You know what's going to eventually happen? Eventually, you know what's going to happen?
You gonna crap out.
I'm gonna leave the table broke even at worst. At worst.
Yeah.
Because that means if I keep saying run it back, shoot it, shoot the
Yeah, if
honey.
you got enough money to keep running back.
I got to. But at the while I'm saying I'm good for that. I put the marker down. I'm good for that. That you ain't saw the money, but I'm good for that. It's still gonna get. I'm fading you. So that means I'm shooting 100, shooting 200, shoot 400, shoot 800, shoot 1600. Sooner or later, instead of 11, it's gonna be 12. Instead of 7, it's gonna be 2. And then guess what happened? I break even. I'm happy as hell with the break. I feel like I won the whole sack. Now my point is back to the Dallas Cowboy fan. Sooner or later, you probably will get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And sooner or later, you
And
probably
they gonna
will.
talk so much stuff
Yes. Ain't gonna make it seem like you were right
all
for
the time.
a 30-year gap that it maybe 40 year by that time that you've been telling everybody for 40 years you're coming and you were wrong 40, 39, 40 times and you finally get one right. That's what the Dallas Cowboy fan is. So that's why people now, as far as the Astro fan, the correlation, once again, the Astros are right now, and it's gonna go up once they name their manager. Dana Brown, they say they just waiting. They ain't in no hurry right now to get the manager. He's having a say in this. That he's having a say in it. What is gonna be his decision? I doubt it. Jim Crane gonna probably have more weight. I guess time is yet to be. We'll see in due time. But back to this thing right there, we're not the Yankees or in regarding to Boston, in regarding to tradition. That's the thing with those cities. The tradition and the history that goes with it. The Los Angeles Dodgers, that's a tradition. But one of the things that the Dodgers and the Yankees have in common is they have a consistent ability to exceed past the threshold of the budget for most teams. So they're going to pay the most money for the players. So that's the difference between those teams. And so, of course, when you're paying the most for the players, the expectations rise for the productivity or the results of the team. That's what you see with Dallas, with the Yankees, or the Dodgers. Those are the two measuring sticks on their respective coast, the East and the West Coast. No matter what, and it's going to be that way for the foreseeable future. No matter who wins the World Series, no matter how many times, until they exceed. Either the Yankees decide to stop paying people as much, or other teams exceed them on a regular basis. They are the measuring stick. They are the measuring stick. Who If you haven't lived in New York before, who wouldn't want to go get a taste of New York? If you hadn't lived in LA before, who wouldn't just want to go get a taste of LA? Then once you do so, I've been there, done that. Now it's time to move on. That's the thing. You guys, you won the World Series, the Rangers. Take the World Series. You earned it. You understand. You came very close to squandering it, and that's how most years. But don't make it seem like you just, you steamrolled through the postseason on the road. You were very, very normal to mediocre to normal at home.
Yeah.
In the postseason. Let's be real on this. You dominated on the road. You were the road Rangers. And that's the thing. Now, at the same time, I ain't gonna lie. I'm watching this dude. Oh God, Garcia.
Bad man.
He showed that part of his shoulders that go right up in here, what they call it, the pec.
Man, you could quit. Stay off of the internet, man.
No, we've been there, done that with a player before. They look just like him.
They said the head. Y'all was talking about the man's head. Y'all ain't been talking about that.
I'm talking about this right up in here.
That internet is undefeated. I know what you're talking about. I saw that mess.
No, but I ain't saw this on the internet. But I've heard the swirlings and stuff on the talk radio while I'm driving here now over the past.
Well, guess what? Everybody on that team got the piss.
We had understand something. Not when you not at certain every day.
The championship, he had to piss out. Everybody got to piss out the championship game.
Understand something. Jeff Bagwell had to piss too. He sure resembles Jeff Bagwell with his physique. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying whatever you suspected of Jeff Bagwell, he's not beyond that.
No. Hey, if I was one of them dudes, I'd juice too to give me one of them big contracts. Hold up. Yeah. I'm just putting up their comments so y'all. Odyssey just can't stand Dallas. Odyssey, how when you just fly over Dallas? You don't even ride through Dallas? You just ride around the.
See, here's the thing. And I close with this. It's just like when we won the championship with the Astros, I didn't hear not one person in Houston, period, when we won our championship say, hey, we got a championship. What the Rangers got? We didn't give a shit about the Rangers. Why do y'all care so much about the Astros when you win? Why you can't you take your championship and win and say, hey, man, we got us a championship, man. Hey, high five, Houston, we got us one. You're not doing that. You're doing, what you're saying is, we got it. Hell with the Astros. They a-holes. So why? So that's what I'm saying. Look at what you're creating. They
want to create this.
Exactly. And then we don't do that with y'all. It's the same thing in basketball. Same thing. But when you win, it's always you win, but then it's, by the way, I'm going to pat my chest, but I got to piss on Houston. We ain't
of course.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait a minute. So you saying Odyssey piss on Dallas every chance he get?
No, that's a jailhouse thing. So he gets an exemption. That's a jailhouse. People that have been locked up some people that have been locked up gonna feel some kind of way from Dallas versus Houston and forever as long as they live. I can't explain it to you right now. Whole different type of show.
Okay. I'm listening to Odyssey. Odyssey, he go around Louisiana.
Odyssey gets a pass. We understand that. So that comes from somewhere else. Get them, sick them, Odyssey, on that. Now, meanwhile, I'm quite sure there's a Dallas DFW person watching that might have been in handcuffs before, or might have had to go and borrow some ramen noodles in a sack. Guess what? You can go and speak in that language. You can understand where Odyssey coming from. But I'm saying is, and I'm telling you guys, we know that I'm telling you the truth. And that is, why do they find so compelling? Astros we did not antagonize the Rangers one single time in our championship run last year. We ain't said nothing about the Rangers.
I didn't know they had a team.
You know, we was antagonizing. You know, we had our focus on the team that was supposed to have won it. I was supposed to have been the best, and that was we was laughing at the Yankees' ass because we swept their ass 4-0 last year. Y'all remember that? That's what.
But Jimmy, wait a minute. What? Good for the goose, good for the gander. Now, hold on. Now, if you gonna mess with the Yankees, it's all right for them to mess with.
It's always for the Yankees to mess with us. We wasn't even. We don't. As I'm saying though, that's the Rangers. Where did this come from? Where did this come from? If I'm not mistaken, you hit 3 of our top batters before we hit one of yours. Right? You hit 3 of our top batters before we hit one of yours. So now what it probably be, remember, mind you, Heather, during the regular season, it was like 8-4, 9-4. So it wasn't and baseball needed an intrastate rivalry for Texas and Houston Astros to spark something. They had been trying to rub those rocks together for years. And now this may be the beginning of, and I think it is the beginning of, at least for the time being, right?
But it's funny. Mindy going at it, man. You keep talking, Jimmy. I'm just laughing at Mindy. You good. I just want to make sure both people from both feeds be able to see some of the comments. That's all. So don't worry about the comments up there. I'm just adding them because somebody from the other feed might not see it. Like, look, Miss Tanisha Rogers over here, but they might not know she in the building, so I'm putting her up there. Yeah. Okay, that's all. Keep talking.
And so
Herb said leave us Yankees out of there.
Who said that?
Herb said leave the Yankees out of it.
Well, no, I mean, of course, no. Yankees are the measuring stick in the American League.
Oh,
they're the measuring stick.
Absolutely.
And of course, and they've been that. Understand? But tradition-wise, no. The Astros aren't in baseball tradition on the same level of the Yankees. No. Now, but at the same time, put it like this. When you start talking about culture, tradition comes before culture. Well, think of this. And I also always bring it back to especially DFW folk, the Dallas Cowboy fans. Think of how much merch that you move throughout the year. Year to year, you're one of the top professional American-based teams in moving product. You move merch as a Dallas Cowboys, I'm talking about. Well, think about this. The Yankees, they move merch. So it's a culture. No matter what, people buying those lids. They're buying this pinstripe. Well, they got, used to be pinstripe back in the days, different variations. Well, in H-Town, I don't think you understand. If they was to go pull up the sales of merch between Astros, Ranger fans are going to see a spike upwards. Obviously, now you won the World Series. But you got to understand something. The Houston Astros in the playoffs were like the Crime Stoppers in H-Town when they were in the World Series, when they went to each one of them and won it last year. They were like the Crime Stoppers. It wasn't no crime committed. Even the hoodlums had put their pieces up and was imminent and involved in the process and consumed with what the Astros are doing. Everybody brought product. How do you remember one of the years? I remember I went down there to Academy. We had the Chop Shop. Everybody felt consumed to go and get a new this, new that. That's a different. We are on the Astros for us culture. We are way past Texas Rangers on culture. We're not the Yankees, but we're way past y'all on the culture of baseball.
Now, Herb just said something real slick. Everybody, I got plenty of Yankee camp, but I ain't got not a Mimi Tata of an Astro cap.
Guess what the Hispanic and Latin population.
Well, I'm not Hispanic.
Okay. We ain't say black folk buying.
Well, no. But I'm talking about me. But we didn't talk about black folk.
Well, understand something.
We didn't talk about Hispanics though. We didn't talk about them. I just said that I don't have one, but I got plenty of Yankees.
Okay, but guess what? Guess what, Hal? I got about 7 Astros hats I can go pull out right now and throw
Yeah.
about 7 hats. So that means for every one that you don't have, I can give you 2.
You like the Astros like that. I like the Yankees.
So that means they still got bought.
I got a Dodger hat.
Still though, I'm saying I'm talking about bought hats. So the consumer, that means it still averages out. I know I got about 6, 7 Astros hats. That ain't counting the other stuff. So, and it just didn't start. So now you guys, many of y'all be buying y'all first ever Rangers hat. Congratulations. Because the red, white, and blue gonna go with blue jeans on different day. You know, just try to get a different color or a different variation. You know, now your marketing department will see what they do, because the thing about the Astros, their marketing department played off the Latin culture, kind of how the Texans did. That's one of the things why I made the Texans merchandise or move so good in the city.
Who moved the most merchandise in Major League Baseball?
The Yankees did more product. Absolutely.
Talking about even right now, why they losing?
That's year to year, because you've already bought it, Hatter. You bought it already.
No, I'm talking about this year. Let's go by this year. You know I'm gonna look it up.
Well, they don't do the numbers in, of course, because the numbers are gonna come into after the fiscal year is over. But at the same time, you bought your hat at the beginning of the season. That goes towards the numbers. You bought another one in the middle of the season. You bought another one when the playoffs came. You know, like if somebody made the All-Star game, for example, in the mid-season, you're probably going to buy that guy's hat if you are involved or consumed fan.
Paul Miranda said, "Y'all got some pretty uniform."
We got, I just said, marketing department. They have a lot of themes that the Astros use throughout the season that you pay attention. Those are different ways to get you to buy merch. The merch for the Astros moves. I'm telling you. It moves. Now, it's strength in numbers. I'm quite sure somebody can go pull the numbers up. I know Freight is like our resident statistician.
Puller upper. I call him the puller upper.
Nobody on here ever claimed to be on the level of the Yankees with the Astros. I just said the Yankees and the Dodgers.
I think he was talking about when I was talking.
Oh, okay. The Yankees and the Dodgers, they are in the world by themselves for marketability and payroll. They are by themselves. The Boston could try to insert themselves into the conversation but it took them decades for them to win a doggone championship as far as the Boston Red Sox. But they can get in the equation in regarding the culture.
Mindy, man, see how she do me, man. She just always got something to say. Sonya, you see what I'm saying, Sonya? Look at her. Tell me how, of course, you have a Yankees cap because you're such a big baseball fan. No, I liked it because it was cool. Oh, I got a Yankee hoodie, too. Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all got to understand now, Mindy. My son live in New York. Mindy, come on. Don't do me like that. What else you got, Jimmy? That man said, why ain't we talking about the Lakers? The Lakers lucked up and won a game last night. But the Kang was kanging last night. Now, I got to hand it. That old geezer was balling last night, Jimmy. LeBron James, I like him again a little bit right now. I like him a little bit. Uh-oh. Mate says 6 million just off. Wow. Off the Yankees caps alone in 2022.
Dude, the Yankees cap, remember, Jay-Z.
They worldwide, though, Jim. They worldwide.
He helped them to merge into the hip hop community outside of the East Coast. Remember Jay-Z, then Alicia Keys, then everybody wearing the blue. Then the 9/11 came, so that was a symbol for people. They didn't have 9/11 came in, and that was a symbol that many people bought a Yankees hat to show their support of the city after 9/11. So they're the king of that. Once again, so you guys have clarity and understanding. Not one time did I claim that the Astros are in the same level with the Yankees in regard to selling merch. I said again, I said it then and I said it again. The Yankees and the Dodgers, remember, they are in 2 different categories. They are in a category by themselves. They are the measuring stick for each different National League and American League. Leave them alone. Now, let's go to other people in regard to the now not the then, Rod Wells, whether you worked in the Astros back in 2000. The Astros we're talking about since 2016. That's what we're talking about, just in the last decade of Astros. Our culture just started differently when you saw a lot of guys on the roster, multitudes of guys, the majority of guys on that roster was not born in the United States of America. That's when the culture of the Astros changed. In case you guys don't understand what I'm saying to you. That's when it changed. And it has changed, as you can see, just like the same in similarity, how the culture in San Diego had changed. But they just, and remember, they beat the Dodgers last year in the playoffs, but they just couldn't get over the hump. And they about to implode that whole thing, that project. But remember, they went and got Sosa. They went and got, what's your guy name? Who's your favorite player? Who's your guy?
My favorite?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Tatis? Mookie?
Yeah. So understand what San Diego did. San Diego is located on the border. A lot of the majority of the population in San Diego is Latin or Spanish speaking households. So when they started to put those guys and those stars in that lineup, it gave them a resemblance of them. It gave hope into the households of little kids can say, hey, I can be him because I can see him. And he looks like me and he sounds like me. Well, that's what happened with the Astros. That's all. And with the Rangers, yes, they got how many brothers? Name the brothers on the Rangers in the Rangers starting lineup. Name the brothers.
I consider Garcia a brother.
So you can see him. Okay, throw him in the pit then. Throw him in the pot. Who else you gonna cook with?
Yeah.
Who else you cooking with?
I don't know with him.
So therefore, understand what you're dealing with.
I don't know none of them damn Astros either.
You don't?
I forgot them already. I know Dusty. I know Dusty, Baker, Brantley. Hold up, Brantley. Wait a minute. What minute at? Jordan, Alvarez.
Yeah.
Because I think, I'm talking about part of the whole African diaspora. I don't care what you just dropped off on them boats. They just dropped you off over there before they came to Africa, all the young people. That's who else. That's all I know, Jimmy. That's all I know.
That's all you know for the Astros?
I'm talking about that identify as black.
Half the pitching rotation, Hatter, is brother.
I don't know their names though, man. I don't know their names. You read what his name? You read it, whatever his name is.
Katie.
You're Katie? Okay.
You got Framber Valdez.
Oh, no. I'm not talking about them. Sorry. They was getting their ass rocked. Hold up. Let's not mention them on the show today, Jimmy. Them dudes were getting their head toe clean.
What about Neris? What about Neris who done that right there, the old dude?
No. Why they do that to my man like this? That's the one I like. What's his name?
That's Garcia.
Oh, that's Garcia.
He's out till next year.
I know, but I miss him. I miss him.
Probably May or June. They'll bring him back. Him and Lance McCullers. They're But understand, you got guys.
Hey, Jimmy, I want you. Hey, Jimmy, I got to bookmark this one because Fob, you're getting out of pocket. Them Clippers are coming on. The Clippers got help on the way. Y'all gonna stay off my Clippers. They got help on the way. I ain't calling no names, but they got. See, look at Mindy. See, look, watch it, Jimmy. Look at her. Look at her. She can't help it. Sonya, Hatter, you have your Clippers hat yet? I still got my Clippers gear. Sam and Doc used to be at the Clippers. Yo, Jimmy, you know what I used to telling people? I used to be a Los Angeles for the Clippers, a Los Angeles Warrior / Rocket long time ago. Y'all, I move around, Mindy. I'm sorry. Y'all not, I'm like, what's your boy name? Ryan Clark now. I pivot. I like to enjoy this thing. I don't want to be miserable, y'all. Can you understand that? I don't want to be miserable.
Once again, if you're thinking about like I say, the hating, the part that's being despised or hated against, and you winning is one thing, but the one that's hated against and you ain't won nothing in decades. That's like in recent memory. That's why I compared the Dallas Cowboys. Well, James Harden is in that barrel right now. He knows that. He knows that. However, he's in a situation right now that he forced and he showed and proved something that the owners from the NBA did they despise wholeheartedly. And that is he basically embarrassed the ownership. He embarrassed the brand in regard to his action saying, I ain't gonna play with him. Remember, he did the same thing, a similar thing with Houston Rockets.
No, he did
And,
not.
and
No, he
I
did
say,
not.
I
No, he
say
did not.
similar,
I
meaning that
disagree.
he didn't want to play, and he told him he didn't want it, and they realized he didn't want to lose no money, so he came in. He came in and basically just gave them bare minimum on the bench and on the court till they saw what was going on for his lack of effort, and they just say, you know what?
What about what went on before that? What about what went on before that? When he came to him and said, hold on, because maybe you don't know this, but you got more context over there than me, you say. But Jimmy, he went to Tillman Fertitta. You allowed Tad Brown to just leave and play like, man, I'm just finna go spend time with my family. You let Daryl Morey leave. You fire Mike D'Antoni, the coach who helped me get a MVP. And all I do is ask you, send me with him. And you tell me, no, you got to stay. You got a contract. So let's tell the whole story. Just tell the whole story. That's all I'm saying. It's something that went. Then all y'all seen him talking about he don't want to play.
First of all,
then you hold up. Then you bring him a new terrible ass coach. Man wasn't finna go there through that mess. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
What's Tad Brown's jersey number? What's Mike D'Antoni's jersey number?
Ain't got now.
What? How many stats?
But those people control who wear jersey. They got more power than the player. They control who puts on a jersey, who traded, who's gone away, who coached, they control everything.
For the most part, that there are some players that James Harden just proved that you ain't controlling right now. He just proved that. No matter how much you hate him, no matter how much you want him on your roster, they just prove that. Because once again, I say it again as I said before, as long as the talent is greater than the problem, you will be tolerated. But once the problem exceeds the talent, your ass is expendable. So now you're just like Paul George. You're just like Russell Westbrook, right? Guess what you have in common? You're at home. You're the first trio of Hall of Fame.
No. 4 of them. He from out there. Kawhi from out there too. Keep going.
Kawhi from out there too.
Yeah.
They're the first trio of starters, and it's going to be 4.
4 of them.
Because somebody gonna come off the bench. That's from the same city, metropolitan city. Think about that. So that means now, and of all the things, if LeBron wasn't in LA, the Clippers could take over LA. But LeBron has won some of the hearts of a lot of people the old-fashioned way. And they realize they've grown to admire. Before, a lot of people just wasn't giving him time of day. But they realize, man, you know what, man? Dude is 30, 39 years old. Dude is doing some stuff, man. A lot of people are just have resolved to that facet. It ain't like, man, you know what? It ain't like, man, LeBron ain't doing. Man, LeBron is good at 39. He's good. I mean, he's very good at that age.
He's so smart, and he's defining his game. He getting his shot better. He getting a little kickback. He getting to his spots because he's so freaking strong still. I mean, he good, man. He good. and we just, we made a mistake or two down the road. Yeah, I'm we. Yeah, we. I'm officially we with the Clippers. I'm back. I'm
now,
back with the Clippers.
You know what? It's going to be sad is that this probably right now, this is probably going to be one of the most competitive seasons
Oh, absolutely.
in Major League, in National Basketball Association.
Absolutely.
There are legitimately about 7 teams that can win the championship. Right?
Absolutely.
7, easy.
Absolutely.
That could win that can win a best of 4, a best of 7 series.
Absolutely.
If it was a start today, there's 7 of them right now that can win. You can split hairs on 7 different teams. And guess what? We're just getting started because in February or by February the 10th for the trade deadline, somebody's going to go. I mean, that's for the All-Star break. There's going to be some trades that's going to take place. Somebody's going to get better. Somebody's going to make a move, and since somebody's going to say, you know what, we thought we was going to be a playoff team, to hell with it. We're going to go and have a clearance sale, and we're going to just go get some draft picks and try to do it like OKC has done it right now, or doing in the process of what they appear to be doing with all those doggone draft picks that's on deck for them. And but it's fun now because it's officially a new regime in the NBA. Those and they have, think about it. You have a lot of old school guys that still have just enough old school heads still in the game. This reminds me how what we going on right now reminds me of the early 90s right now. Because when you had your people that was from old school, you had just enough of those old guys. You had your Moses Malone still playing. You had Dr. J still on the way out the door. You had a lot of the old heads that were still in the game and still producing. But then you had these young guys, these young bucks that's coming along. And now people saying this is the new. These guys here are it. And sure enough, some of those guys came into the game and kept the torch going and took it to new lengths, as we saw it. So, but that's a good thing on that. We'll get ready to
Michael Jordan said, do they regret? Man, let me tell you something. The Clippers have
But that was part of the trade. That was part of the trade that they had to let him
Paul
go.
George. That was the part of Paul George.
Yeah.
But Jimmy, what got me is, remember, I'm trying to see what year it was when they passed on Mike. What's the boy name? Michael. The boy Denver, Michael Porter Jr. They picked 2. Somebody go back and look at that draft. They picked 2 dudes that's out the damn league now in the lottery and didn't pick. And I asked them, I promise you, I said, why in the hell didn't y'all draft? They said their doctors looked at Michael Porter Jr. back and they said his back and his spine was that of a 50-year-old. That's why they didn't take him. But they took I know my man gonna bring him up, Jerome something. They took two dudes that's not even in the league no more. But Tyree, let me tell you something. Ty Lue, Jimmy, you got to watch him because he's smart. If Ty Lue didn't want him on, he didn't think he could win with James, Ty Lue wouldn't have got him. Ty would have told Coach Bomber, because Bomber, y'all got to understand. Jimmy, when the last time you been to LA?
Oh, last year.
You ain't seen the new stadium they building out there yet, right? Right across from SoFi.
No,
Jimmy, the Clippers gonna have the regular court. They're gonna have a court for the players. They're gonna have a court for the fans. They're gonna have a court outside for the fans. This thing is so massive, Jimmy. When you pull down, Jimmy, this used to be the Inglewood, not the hood, but the upper class hood. When you pass by there, I even showed you the picture of a man. I passed by this dude's crib. He right next door. He ain't sold his crib yet. I said, player, how long you gonna hold out? I'm nosy, Jimmy. He was in the yard. I pulled over there. I said, how long you gonna hold out? He said, I don't know how. I said, man, do you know the traffic gonna be coming through here when this place open? Jimmy, he right there next to it. And this one little house about this damn big. And but this man, Steve Ballmer, Jimmy, even last night, the other day, Steve Ballmer, the NBA called Steve Ballmer and asked him, do you want James Harden? So Steve Ballmer don't mind paying, Jimmy. Let's get that right. That's the richest owner in the NBA. Hands down. He don't mind paying. But James can't go in here and do that mess he did up there in what you call. He can't do that stuff he did in Philly. He just can't do it. He just can't do it. I'm not agreeing with that. I didn't like. He got my boys fired. Got Doc fired. But Doc, you know what? You know what's so unique about Doc and Sam? Sam got a job with Boston. Doc kicked Mark Jackson off the air. Now he's on the air. Ain't that something?
Doc kicked him out. He ain't kick him out.
No. I'm just talking about how you got the ability. Okay, you fire me. Okay, all right. I'm moving on here and gonna talk. I can't talk a lick because I'm hoarse, but I'm on TV talking. This unique. This gonna be a unique season, Jimmy. I'm telling you. Yeah, like he did in Philly. I just said he messed the game off in Philly. Monte James jacked the game off. I'll say it. I'll say it again. He said, is that pick and roll still unstopped? I asked, how was you going to stop it? And you never had, Terry Baker, you never had an answer. How are you going to stop it? This season ain't over with yet. It's new. Tim Jumper, what's up, baby? He said, Ty is very smart. I got some people that know about basketball over here now. Tim Jumper said, Ty, let me tell you something, man. Ty Lue got some. I don't know. I'm excited. This NBA season is the most. Jimmy, I'm so excited about, and I know you probably ain't. You probably don't. I'm excited about the in-season tournament. You know why? Because what's my man name? Adam Silver. And even me in my life, everybody always tell me, well, Robert, why are you watching the games now? The season don't start till after Christmas. So Adam Silver said, okay, let's make November great again. So what he don't add no games, because Doug didn't realize it yesterday because he didn't understand it. So I had to explain it to him. They ain't add no games. If you win now, you're going to play 2 extra games. But all they doing is like tomorrow is Friday. It starts tomorrow. Jimmy, they got new uniforms and a new floor. Jimmy, you seen the floors yet?
And well.
Oh, let me show you. The in-season tournament, let me show you. This how the floor is going to look. Yeah, this how you going to know you're in season. Damn. This how you going to know you're in an in-season game. When you see the Rockets come on there, Jimmy, and their floor look like that, all the floors look like that. That's the rendition of the when you see that and you see those new uniforms, the city edition uniforms, that's when you know they're playing the pool game. And Jimmy, they start tomorrow. They're going to play them on Friday and Tuesday. Guess why they ain't going to play it on this Tuesday, Jimmy? They ain't going to play it on this Tuesday because what? It's election Tuesday. All NBA is off on Tuesday. So, but Jimmy, it's just, Mindy talking about I'm excited. Mindy, I like new stuff.
In the collective bargaining agreement, they negotiated that in.
Oh, yeah.
In the recent.
So think about this, Jimmy. Every game, right? Like the Knicks and the Bucks. That's a mid-season tournament game. This was a game on the regular season now, but it's gonna count if your ass lose, because they ain't gonna take, Jimmy, the top teams in each pool, like y'all, the A, B, and C, and then the next best record of all the pools. So it's gonna be them four. Them four gonna go to Vegas. Everybody else gonna go and get a couple of days rest. Those guys gonna go to Vegas and play semifinal, the semifinal game, and then a championship game, and then the season gonna resume again. It's a youth, but guess what? The games mean something in November. That's what he was trying to get, because everybody's just lack of that. Jimmy, look at all Jimmy. I can't believe you ain't brought up the load management that's going on right now.
Well, they getting
Mandy
creative.
says she confused. Fendi, you must ain't listening then. Come on, she confused. I'm so confused on how it works. Mandy, I'm gonna make it quick. On Friday, they're gonna play a set of games. On Tuesday, they're going to play a set of games. Then I think on another Friday, then another Tuesday. So that means all the people in the pool is going to be played against each other. Okay? It's already in the regular schedule. It's already in the game. Add no games. It's on the regular schedule. So guess what? After those games been played, what happens after that, Mindy? They got Pool A, Pool B, Pool C. The winners of each one of those pools automatically move on. The person with the the best record after that, they move on. Those 4 teams gonna fly to Vegas. Everybody else rests for a few days. They're gonna be watching this, because ain't no more games gonna be played. This gonna be the only game played. So they're gonna play semifinal game and then the championship game. Whoever win that, this get this amount of money, he get this amount. Then the season resumes again, regular, and goes on into December and the rest of the season. It's really kind of that simple. Kind of that simple. Yeah. Yes, I forgot how much money they pay each player.
Yeah, they're giving them. They're giving them the money. That was
$500,000 a piece or something. I don't know.
They get enough for them. They get enough to get the side pieces gonna have a good holidays. Put it like that.
Yeah, and then they get to go to Vegas. The players like to go to Vegas. They ain't going but a couple of days, Jimmy. They're gonna play, and get back this season.
Speaking of Vegas,
uh-huh.
The NIT done revamping their tournament.
Yeah.
Fox Sports is rumored to be coming up with a new postseason collegiate basketball postseason tournament that will include like the top 12 teams from some of the major conferences that did not make the March Madness. And of course, the Fox Sports tournament, postseason tournament, is rumored to be held in the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. And that's another thing. Las Vegas, understand something, guys. This was already visualized and planned out years ago when the organizations embraced gambling. When they embraced, I'm talking about the gambling platforms, put it like that. When they start to make the deals with the surgence of the online gambling and that market, these doors open. Vegas is a whole new thing. And once again, if you hadn't been to Summer League, the NBA Summer League before, understand, if you haven't been in the last 3 years since COVID, put it like that, I strongly encourage you to get your kids. This is a very economical way to go and see multiple NBA games for a fraction of the money that you can see during the regular season. You can see them. You can walk there. That thing is like the Final Four for NBA for NBA folk. Everybody is there.
I missed it. Where?
At the NBA Summer League in Vegas.
Oh, the Summer League. Yeah. But you just ain't gonna have no good players now.
No, but you can still get the autographs. You get to see them. You still get to see them.
Those guys, players will be in town, but they ain't gonna play. Yeah.
See, the kids want to just see them. Of course, they want to see some of them play, but the kids want to see them and maybe get a photo op. Maybe you walk down. They're everywhere. Those guys are there.
Yeah. And
now the players are more and more players are learning and becoming. Of course, they've created this branding stuff, so they're engaging because they know everybody that they're talking to, everybody they shake hands with, somebody is filming that conversation. Somebody is capturing that moment electronically. So that's the thing that Vegas right now, this new tournament, the NIT is probably done. Then they made the decision, how about that? That's a direct blow at the HBCUs. Used to be you win your conference, you get an automatic bid to the NIT tournament. Because a lot of teams you can win your conference and you can lose in the conference tournament. But you still you still have a place, a postseason home to go and show and prove that who and test your mettle against at that point. Well, now the NIT says they're no longer going to give a guaranteed automatic bid to the team that wins their conference anymore. So that means a SWAC team, the SWAC champion or the MEAC champion, they're not guaranteed to get in the postseason tournament, which is a direct blow in the same direction which you're trying to go, and you're creating this couple of years ago. Think about it. After George Floyd, everybody creating this equality. Let's build them up. We're gonna love our brothers.
Jimmy, we told you they got a three-year window. That 3-year window is up. What the hell is you talking about?
This is your 3D.
Yeah, we told them it's over. They ain't thinking about this. Supreme Court finna show you some more stuff in the next couple of months. They ain't thinking about that George Floyd stuff no more. And the George Floyd bill has never been passed in Congress either. But keep going.
Somebody has a question. Of course, Aaron has the question. He said for tossing to both of us.
Okay.
And you put it on the screen so people can see it because it's rather long. It says,
Okay.
do you think that changes recruiting, this NIT, the stuff we're talking about, for the schools outside of the Power Five, a lot of quality teams who don't win the conference tournament will suffer. Just went over that part. As far as recruiting, let me tell you something, man. It hurts for the I guess the brand or the business model for a lot of the people in the amateur level to, if they was to face reality and relay that reality to the prospects, that a lot of these college coaches aren't recruiting high school players like they used to. So that's to keep it truthful, like they used to.
Absolutely.
That mean now it applies to everybody. Just not to say they're not going to recruit them at all. No. They're not going to recruit them like they used
Absolutely.
to. So with that being understood, the guy that goes to a school and things just don't pan out well, or that coach who your mother or your father and you yourself, the prospect, grow to at one point admire, love during the recruiting process, has basically reared his ugly head and showed you he's a different person, and you got to get the hell up out of there. Different things happen, but that talent can still dwell within the prospect. That kid who's went through the rigors of, I want to go home after the first bad practice, or man, I don't like this place no, man, they tripping, coach bugging. So that college coach now would much rather, if all things are equal, most coaches go after the kid, the man versus the boy. And this is what's happening in today's society. This is why the NCAA made a vast decision. Think about it, Howard. They cut the hell out of April. Since I've been doing this, there's never been a non-live period in April. Never. April won't be live this year. The month of April, a Division I coach cannot go watch any kid play, a high school prospect play basketball, unless the rules change as it stands right now. Only on May the 19th weekend. That's after mid-May. Think about that. That's 10 days before June that you can go watch that the college Division I coach. Know why? Because they know that signing date is the second Wednesday of April for boys basketball. Well, after signing date is over, then the focus goes towards the junior colleges, the transfer portal, which they've shrunk down to 45 days. I think that's what it is now, the new rule. So kids have 45-day window now to make that decision. So now that would give it fair game for all of the college coaches to go after the kids in the portal. First, now it expedite the process because the portal kids now they must make a decision whether you're gonna go, whether you're gonna stay. Because there's a parents that's whining, your baby get in the portal, and you're mad as hell because the coach basically recruiting over you. He done filled your slot, and when you want to come back, you mad now. Coach didn't get pushed us out. Wait a minute, you said you get in the portal. That's like that's like hell. Joe can tell you they moving out. You got a roommate, and the roommate tell you they moving out. You go get another roommate, now they mad. They want to come back on Sunday night when things ain't go right, or Monday morning. Hey, man, why you give my room away? What you mean? You say you was moving out. So now back to this. The college coaches aren't going to recruit those kids. They're going to get the portal kids first because you never know who's going to get in that portal. And some guys have their ears to the street. Understand how this stuff goes. The coaches are restricted from tampering with the kids at different schools, but the grassroots coach or the person that was disgruntled or the person that was involved in the recruiting process beforehand, those are the ones who's making the phone calls to those coaches well before a decision is made to get in the portal. Coach, y'all still got this spot over there? Coach, I've been checking you out, man. Hey, man, little Johnny, the Pee Wee coming, we might be on the move, Coach. You got something for us? Let us know. Those conversations take place. NCAA knows that.
And then nobody can do nothing about that.
Then you can do nothing about that. Everybody knows that. So understand. So now, if that coach then called you, now there's a high school kid that's in 11th grade that's going into rising senior. He's going to play. And if that live period was in April, I gotta go and get a little Pee Wee on my campus for an official visit so that I can close this deal. How can I go watch Pee Wee? Go recruit this high school kid if I'm doing campus visits in April. You follow me, guys? So this is why the NCAA had to move that date.
Yeah,
they had to vacate that because what it would have done, it would have made so much transparency come into place. I don't know if you guys went to live periods, but the amount of college coaches that was in most live settings was a decrease than the year before. Most of them was a decrease than the year before. It was a lower number out on the road because everybody feel like I'm like this, Hal. If me and you in the same conference, and I know you going to the top 100 camp, I'm gonna go get the kid that I think me and you battling for, and I'm gonna get him on the college visits. I'm staying at home. I ain't going on the road. I'm gonna get this deal done. Let you go out there and watch them June bugs. This is what's happening now. So as I said, if people would be not willing to let everybody know this is what's happening in reality. It's like inflation. When inflation comes, you pay attention. Next thing you know, you go to the gas pump and it went up. Auto gas and went down 50 cents a gallon over the last 3 weeks. But even when it goes up, you realize, dang. Or you go to the grocery store and you realize that certain items that went up. And it's like, well, hell, they was telling you that this stuff was going to go up. Where have you been? Have you not been paying attention? So this is the kind of thing that I'm letting you guys know. College coaches will be in Houston this weekend, but not like you think. There's going to be scrimmage games going on in Texas. I think Ernie, Snoop, them have one in Dallas. Shout out to those brothers. And they're going to have 50 teams from San Antonio, Houston, DFW, Oklahoma. I think they got somebody coming from Tennessee, I think, Tennessee or Georgia coming over there, up in DFW. And college coaches can go to that event. So here's the deal. If they come, make sure you prepare these young people to understand tomorrow ain't guaranteed. That's an audition. And everything is at stake right now. Because now it ain't the old ways of evaluating. Now the coach got to get more evaluations done of people around you you off the court, mama, daddy, who's what? They got to get all this done now because now that time on the road, I may not have time to come see little Johnny no more till next summer. These coaches ain't coming here to see unsigned seniors for most of the schools. They're not. They're coming to see the underclassmen, the class of 2025. John Lucas is doing a scrimmage this Saturday in Houston at Bel Air High School. There's going to be college coaches that's going to come in town. I'm telling you this. I've spoken with a couple of them. They're going to fly in and dip on in. And guess what?
But wait a minute. You talking about this weekend?
Yes, it's a scrimmage game.
What? We ain't got no basketball being played this weekend.
It's the scrimmages that's on their schedule. You see, as long as it's on your schedule, that's the rule now.
It's some scrimmages going on. Yeah,
as long as that scrimmage is on your schedule.
Okay.
It used to be regular season games.
Okay, I got you.
And then a lot of the public schools they had a valid cry. Hold on. So you mean tell me if one of these prep basketball factories, their season start before ours, that's a scrimmage game for them too. Don't count it, but they can go watch them play. Can't go watch. So then they kind of relax and say, you know what, you're right. You think about it. They had coaches at one point in time a few years ago would have to come to an event during these scrimmage games, watch a certain game, then get the hell out the gym and not watch the next game because a certain team that was playing wasn't regular season. Now, if it's on your schedule, based on the intel that I've been provided by a compliance officer, then they can come in the 10. And like I said, I know some coaches that are coming into Houston, but please have these kids mentally prepared to understand what is going on, what's at stake for them. So that's the ticket on in regard.
So give me some scrimmages that's happening this weekend that's important.
Oh man, there's a lot of them. I mean, Doug Jones in there, he can post a couple of them that he know. I know the Bel Air one is Lucas's.
I saw that. I promise you, Jimmy, I thought that was a misprint. Because I didn't, like Paul Moran, I guess I don't keep up with high school basketball that much. Because I saw something about a Bel Air shootout. I said, what the hell are they doing over there? What is the hell going on over there? But I know up in a Beaumont, it's a unique scrimmage going on. Doug didn't have to tell me that one. Shadow Creek versus Ashton Simmons. What's that? Beaumont? Ashton Simmons. Huh?
Westbrook.
Beaumont Westbrook versus yeah. That's a scrimmage that I am thinking about getting out here and go to.
Kevin Freeman said Tassita they have one on Saturday as well. And there's a scrimmage, and the scrimmages. Understand the thing about the scrimmage, you can't play 4 quarters.
What you have? You can play 2 halves, can't you?
Not play 4 quarters.
Can you play 2 halves?
You can call them a half, but they have to be limited in minutes. You can call them 2 halves. That's what a lot of people probably do. But at the same time, with the new rules that would be in effect in high school basketball, starting with the regular season, why would you not want to play 4 quarters? Because these kids, a new rule. Remember, the rule is 5 fouls per quarter. 5 fouls per quarter, then you go shooting a bonus. Which it really, and I was talking to the UIL on yesterday and about this 2 days ago about this particular rule, and I didn't pay attention to give it time to understand. I understand it now. Because in the second and the fourth quarter, the team that gets 5 quick fouls, 7 fouls, that's what it used to be. 7 fouls, and you're in shooting free throws the rest of the way. What about that team that gets 7 fouls in the first quarter? They're punished by being in the bonus the rest of the way. That extends the game. That's why a lot of games run behind if you have multiple games in a facility. Well, this way you clean the slate. It's supposed to, which it will, because if I think back at my fall ball events, when I was experimenting with certain fouls restrictions, it did speed the games up. So that's going to be good for basketball. So now hopefully our games that are scheduled in hour and a half intervals, now they won't be starting an hour or 30 minutes behind as some people events, but these events will be on time, hopefully. And starting this Saturday, if you guys missed it, the fly right behind me is the girls kickoff classic. If you're not doing anything, if you're going down to Prairie View homecoming, you have to most of you will have to pass by the intersection of 290 and Loop 610. That stadium is Delmar Fieldhouse. You can stop on in there, peek your head in, and come and check out some girls basketball. I was looking at at some of the rankings recently from, I think it was either TABC and the Houston Chronicle had put theirs out last week for the girls. We have it's 12 teams that are playing. Of those 12, 7 of them are ranked in the TABC in the state. And I'm sorry, in the area. And CE King in Cy Springs is the headliner game. Cy Springs is ranked number 2, CE King number 4. They will battle each other at 5:30 on Saturday. Right before that, you have Summer Creek, which is who's number 1, will battle Houston Spring Branch Memorial. That's number 10 in the area. Right before that, that 1 o'clock game and that 2:30 game that's right behind me. I'm sorry, I slide over this way. The 1 o'clock and the 2:30 game. Listen now, all the teams have been noted. Those 2 games have flip-flopped the time for so that one of the coaches can attend to a personal matter, and the other coaches they agreed to flop time. So Shadow Creek and Clearbrook is now going to be at 1. Humble and Cy Creek is going to be at 2:30, and of course Lamar versus Dickinson 11:30, and Dulles versus Bel Air is at 10 a.m. to start the day off. And that is the Girls Kickoff Classic. You guys can go get more information on rcssports.com. We are going to we're going to be there. It's going to be a smooth running event. And guess what? It's my birthday weekend. So let's go and make this thing pop. And you guys, I'm proud to announce to you guys that on Labor Day of this year, a couple of months ago, I got on the scale and I weighed 242 pounds on Labor Day. And I told you guys, got on the scale day before yesterday. And on day before yesterday, I was down, my tip the scales at 224 pounds. I was at 224. I went from 242 to 224. That's minus 18. And I've been getting everything together, worked on the magazine, getting working and keeping everything. So I want to thank you guys for the support and throughout this stuff. And a lot of stuff I hadn't ate then, but my birthday weekend, I may eat some things that I haven't eaten in a long while, but I'm not going to indulge in a whole lot of different things at one time and mess my whole insides up. But I'm getting there, and when I come back and see you guys next week, I will be 55 years old. So that's I know a lot of broke down looking 55. So we wearing it well, but we got to get the hell up out of here. It is time to slide down Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing. Got a lot of stuff to do. Got to get stuff going on in event mode. Don't forget the season opener is the following weekend at the Campbell Center. This girls event is at Delmar Fieldhouse. Like I said, that's on Saturday. Nice shotgun event. The girls kickoff classic. But on the following weekend, we have the season opener, which we will have Duncanville in town. We will have Pebblebrook from Georgia in town. And you guys may not know, and I want to, because sometimes he's so modest or so humble. And that is one of the viewers and engagers with you guys in the Boom Boom Room is De'Aaron Favre. I'm sorry, I said De'Aaron. D. Favre. And D. Favre is the founder of the Anthony Lawrence collection. And if that name doesn't sound familiar, it was featured on ESPN in a big write-up, I think about a week or two ago. And they have a surged in popularity because a lot of people were paying attention to Colorado and Deion Sanders and his program. A lot of those outfits that Deion wears and has worn with the Colorado Buffs was designed by the Anthony Lawrence collection. So he will be in town. He's the coach at Pebblebrook High School. They will play Shadow Creek High School on next Friday night. That's November the 10th at the Campbell Center. You guys can get to meet him, Coach Favre. You probably gonna have time to do a meet and greet. You guys may want to put orders in. You may have fraternities. You do, all type of your school, your groups, your alumni, family reunion, different stuff. They're busy as bee. And shout out, they opening up their store have a store in Baton Rouge and a location in Atlanta, Georgia. Listen, this is a brother. Understand something? He's getting it out the mud. And he's grinds. He's going to be in H-Town. So you guys, you get a chance to come to the season opener and meet Coach D. Favre. Yes, he's the brother, the sibling of the former of Anthony Favre, who was at Maid Creek. Now he's at Samuelson State University at as a college coach now. But I wanted to give a shout out to him so that you guys will know that when you come out, support those who support the Chop Shop. And that's kind of like how we leave you guys on. Doug say he got some Doug's dozen Anthony Lawrence shorts. Okay. Doug flossing. And Doug flossing at and
But I last week when it came on, I'm glad you added to it. But he was on the show last week and we talked about it. And I even showed the people my jacket that he made for me special, my TSU jacket. And I can't wait. It's a little chilly to wear it. But this weekend, if I go somewhere, it's not going to be that chilly this weekend. So I got to wait till it get cold enough to wear it. So I can't wait. But yes, Anthony Lawrence collection, man, it's unbelievable. Oh, look at you, Lakeisha. Lakeisha went to steak night yesterday. She said it was great. Lakeisha, thank you, Lakeisha. At Cleopatra's, yeah. She went out
man,
there. Huh?
Say, man, I got the event out on. I know. I can only imagine. I'm hearing the people. I'm getting calls from old buddies from out of town coming into H-Town. Yes, HBCU news as we get ready to land the plane. Prairie View homecoming is this weekend. And yeah, one thing I can tell you now. We were down there. about 5 years ago. How we went down
before
there?
the pandemic.
And I went down there since then, but maybe once or twice.
Different.
But I do know one thing. There hasn't been any rain this week.
No, it's not going to be none this weekend.
So that means it's like Groundhog Day. Prairie View homecoming going to be off the chain. If it ain't no rain. Now, if it's rain and the garage muddy and all that, it's going to be, oh, man. But if it ain't raining, that means that those fields with all them RVs, it's going to be off the chain down at Prairie View. Yes, I know that. Yeah, absolutely. Really and truly, if I was some of you guys, I would consider parking at the outlet and just catching an Uber.
But the Uber got to waiting down with traffic too.
Yeah.
Shit. You better get your helicopter. That's what your ass better be.
Get your bicycle. And put you on some jogging pants. Ride your bike. Park at the outlet and just ride your bike. That's about 10 miles. You can get your 10 miles ain't nothing on the bicycle. Hey, Hella, did you see what they opening up? You see what they opening up? Oh my goodness, I gotta send you a picture.
They have a shuttle. That's from Waller High School. That's smart.
Oh, that's smart. Very smart.
Jimmy,
very smart.
I'm gonna take my golf cart out there. I'm trying to figure out how I can maneuver it around that traffic.
That's gonna be easy because you can go. That's gonna be easy. Dude. I gotta show y'all something, man. I gotta show y'all something before we go, man. I gotta show y'all something before we go.
Yeah, come on.
I got new stuff in my life, man. I got new. Hey, the universe is giving me new. I'm gonna send you something though first. Send you something.
80 degrees on Saturday. Oh my goodness. Sunny and 80 on Saturday.
Here you go. Look what they got opening up. Next week, get what I'm gonna be at. Get what? They done put that right in the middle of our spot. Look at that. I ain't really got nothing to do much with you, but boy, that you see it?
A new running area?
That's a real track.
Oh, okay.
That's a real track. That's a quarter. That's a real
quarter.
I
like to go around the other part of the track.
Yeah, but you still can. I'm just saying to them, everybody don't remember now. The other part got the sandy type stuff. You know, a lot of people don't. And it's uneven.
So they just want to run around the track.
Yeah, some people understand it's uneven for a lot of people. You hit the wrong thing. You know, now you can run with your head up. You got to run with your head down at the other part because you mess around and hit a hole or hit a limb or hit a stick or track. You can keep your head up and run. Yeah, that is.
Laura said 10 miles, but Laura, I can come. I ain't gonna drink a sip of nothing, Laura. Yeah, I can ride a bike that far, but nah. Doug tell me he'll see us Monday.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. You go down that thing, you're gonna gain. Everybody go down there gonna gain 5-10 pounds down that thing. You can't help but drink crazy stuff and eat like cavemen down in Prairie View.
Somebody tell me get down there tonight.
It's Thursday. Yes, some people are.
Oh. If it's too crowded, I tell my ass around and come home.
Remember we went down there. Remember people had went down there on Thursday, set they RVs up, and they went back home. They got set their stuff up, and that way now they got it all set up.
I just hope I can still. I ain't nobody hipped him a little back way. I snuck back. I had a little back way. I snuck back down one of them ways right there. I hope everybody ain't got hip to it. I'm not telling y'all that either.
Who are they even playing?
Don't nobody know who they playing. Boogaloo State, somebody. Who y'all playing? Doug. But if I can manage to get out there, Jimmy, it's on.
Wait, hold on. Freight didn't go to prayer. What you doing down there?
Yeah, he said he on the HBCU tour. He done went to Clark. He done went all that. For Herb going around, man. Oh, they playing UAPB, Pine Bluff.
Okay.
Yeah. I got to call my boy Bubba, man. I got to hang out with Bubba after the game. I'm good. If the traffic too bad, I'm turning around. That's all. And I ain't coming early no damn morning. I got to do. I ain't doing.
Labor Day, TSU, the one.
They don't play the Saturday. They play on Sunday.
Yeah, they moved the game out the way for the soccer playoff.
Yeah.
Soccer playoff, they moved their game.
And watch your mouth. That man talking about Bubba need to be fired. Watch your mouth now.
No, Bubba just got that. Bubba all right.
No.
You know, let me tell you something.
That's Doug.
As long as he beat TSU, they're in good shape. That's right now. It gives him a edge or an upper as long as he has beaten Texas Southern. And that's
who birthday is it? Lakeisha's birthday in 2 weeks. Okay.
Oh, shit. I mean, you know, my birthday tomorrow.
That's right.
Birthday weekend, bro. Birthday weekend.
That's your mind.
Scorpio season is up on us. I'm looking. We got y'all just.
That Moody talking about the Magic City Classic in Birmingham. That's Jimmy.
I heard that thing off the chain.
Jim, it's off the chain. But the mayor told them folks before it's gonna be hot out there. Before you bring your stanky ass out there, take a bath. The mayor put a memorandum out there. He said, please wash your ass before you come out there. The mayor. But what's going on down there, Thaddeus Moody? You see that? The mayor put an ordinance out there, man. Take a bath. Something happened, man, for that man to say that, man. He said it's going to be hot. It's going to be sweaty. Take a bath before you bring your ass out there. Y'all got to help me now. Chris Shaw. Hold up. That is Moody ain't said nothing about that, Rob. No, he said that, Tanya. Somebody go the mayor Birmingham, Jimmy. He said it. He said, watch your behinds when you come up there. He talking about they smelling like they've been wrestling alligators. I'm telling you, man, that is Moody ain't saying nothing intentionally. He know what's happening about. Something happened, Jimmy, though, for them to say that, man.
Some people don't have good survival skills.
Look, he said, Robert Hatter, you are correct. I'm telling you, Jimmy, I read it.
But I mean, it's.
But the mayor.
Friends don't let friends walk around stinking.
No, Jimmy, the mayor had to say it. That's what y'all ain't thinking about. Something else didn't happen if the mayor. What happened, that is Moody? Hold up, I'm trying to find out. We play Jackson State, though. TSU out of town this weekend, Jimmy. They play next week.
Yeah, that Jackson State game was at home last year.
Yeah. They said too many sexy reds out there. Don't do a sexy red like that. I see y'all ain't commenting on it. I'm gonna leave that alone. But you know, that what the mayor said. The mayor said that. But Jimmy, let's get out of here, man.
Yeah, man, it's time to get up out of here. You guys make sure y'all haven't shared the show. Share the show right now for the weekend. Give us one good share. Be on the YouTube Boom Boom Room. Give a thumbs up before you get up out of there. We are going to slide down Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing on a birthday tip one last time and as we get into November, make sure, guys, you get out there and vote. Early vote if you can. Get it out the way. Take care of your right. People have fought. They have bled. They have shed tears. They have shed for your right to be able to vote. Exercise that right. Regardless of who you vote for, that is your prerogative. But hopefully you have understanding for at least half the people on the ticket that you are voting for. Please do a little homework before at some of the propositions that are on there. Those are very important as well. Those things aren't really talked about.
They affect your everyday life.
You doggone right. Bond issues, stuff. Just ask somebody. I know you don't have time to go read through 20 pages of stuff.
It's all online, Jim.
But I'm just saying, but you can call a friend. Everybody has one of those friends that you know that stays on top of stuff like that, and ask, hey man, what's going on with this or this? And they'll break it down to you. But do that while you're driving on the way to the polls. Do that, of course. Understand
Get souls to the polls.
Souls to the polls. That's what they used to say back in the day, too. And this is the thing. Miles Burns got drafted in G League. Shout out to Miles Burns, man. Lamar High School. That's good for him. He was NAIA superstar during his days down in New Orleans at the NAIA school. I think it was Loyola down there. Shout out to Miles Burns, man. Good for him. But once again, guys, make sure you get out there and vote. Encourage some of your former players or these young men, young women out there who are 18 years old and have registered to vote. Encourage them to go and vote. You got to. A lot of them people, young people, don't have faith whatsoever. Think about it. Hell, a lot of us old people don't have much faith in the system as it correlates towards people that looks like us, or as it's supposed to, as far as the justice and beyond. But it's still, there are other things on those ballots that are very, very important. Go and exercise your right to vote. Do that, man. We'll see each other on Monday. We're up out of here. Chop Shop. See you guys at the Girls Kickoff Classic. And there it goes. See you on Saturday over there at the Delmar Fieldhouse. Peace, guys. We up out of here. Robert Hatter, Jim Hicks. Chop Shop.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live.